get. It's like people asking for advice.
Besides from Ryan's mom.
Yeah, right. No, she texted me now. I told her I don't answer DMs now. But I get a question a lot, right? Like, do you have any advice starting a supplement brand? And people
every time someone asks that question, I'm like,
but same with candy. But here's the thing, though. People get offended by my answer. So go work for one.
Yeah.
Go learn the industry, learn the ins and the outs, the do's and the don'ts. Learn what you like, what you don't like, the way you do it versus the way that, like, go figure that stuff out. Like get an education, and then, maybe go and think about launching a product.
To be honest, I think the bittersweet when people ask like these questions is I think it truly separates people. I get all the time. I'm a million times at expos, and it's not like a mean way I'm saying this, but I've got a million things like, first of all, we'll go like YouTube. They'll be like, I'm thinking about starting a YouTube. Like, what do you like? What I'm like,
stop thinking.
Yeah, stop thinking. But then also I get hit up all the time. Hey, I'm thinking about, starting a clothing line. Like, how do you find a manufacturer? I was like, if I go into Google right now and type in bulk fitness clothing, I was like, within 10 minutes, I'm going to find Alibaba. I was like, the fact that people are like asking such surface level questions, I'm like, I don't think this is, because what's the number one thing you're doing as a business owner is like solving problems and figuring out how to like solve. Yeah.
None of us knew what the fuck we were doing.
Yeah. And I'm like, if you can't even solve the problem of figuring out how to even start your business, I was like, maybe this isn't the route. Not to like crush people's dreams.
No, sure.
If you interviewed Maxx Chewning day one of starting Sour Strips, did you know how to run a candy brand?
Fuck no.
Okay. How'd you figure it out?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. No one at any of the candy companies told me how to do it. I didn't hit them.
Well, the other thing though, if we did interview you day one of starting Sour Strips, the other thing I sometimes return to when I'm getting these questions, like I ask why.
Yeah.
Why do you want to start one? Now you had a great why, right?
And I love sour candy.
Yeah, we had a great why, but so, like I just would question some of these influencers like that probably aren't even taking something.
They want to make money.
Yeah,
I see the money they're making.
Yeah, so maybe choose something that is a little bit, less. I don't know.
I agree.
Less ramification, like in putting something in someone's body.
If you're gonna do it though, I mean, stop thinking about it. Start fucking doing shit.
That's right.
Whether it's Google or just like surround yourself with people that know how to do this shit. Like, stop asking questions and start actively working.
Most people that I know that are extremely successful in their field did not ask someone how to start their field. Like you just do.
Yeah. I mean, like, look, I will say this, we've been fortunate to have, our previous experience, but also we've surrounded ourselves with people that are great at things that we're not.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's a key, fundamental business advice thing.
Yeah. I think seeking advice and, seeking a spoon on how to even start anything are like kind of different things.
Oh yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Seeking, advice or encouragement is inherently different than seeking like a playbook or short.
Can you do this for me?
Yeah. It's like if people approach me like, hey man, like what do you think are the pros and cons of starting? Like, what are some things you wish you did different at the beginning of starting a clothing brand instead of like, hey, I'm thinking about starting a clothing brand. Like, where do I find a supplier?
Give me all of your contacts.
Yeah, give me all of it. I'd rather just skip all that bullshit that you learned that like made you who you are today of like, learning and making mistakes. I don't want to skip all that. What is going on, guys? I am Maxx Chewning, your host. I hope you enjoyed this little clip. If you want to see the full, magical, lovely episode, just click the link down in the description or search Don't Be Sour on your favorite podcast streaming service. And remember, thank you for tuning in.